Indian motorcycle, an icon of American motorcycling, has captured the imagination of riders for over a century. From its earliest days, Indian has been synonymous with adventure, freedom, and the spirit of the open road. Its distinctive styling and legendary performance have made it a beloved brand, not just in the United States, but around the world. Throughout its storied history, Indian has always stood for innovation, fierce rivalry, and a deep sense of heritage. The brand's racing legacy and engineering breakthroughs have set benchmarks in the motorcycle industry, inspiring generations of enthusiasts and competitors alike. After Polaris revived the brand in 2011, Indian experienced a remarkable renaissance. Polaris invested heavily in research, design, and manufacturing, breathing new life into the company and restoring its reputation as a leader in American motorcycling. Indian surged back to prominence, introducing powerful new engines, reimagined modern classics, and an expansive global dealer network. The brand's resurgence was marked by critical acclaim, strong sales, and a renewed sense of pride among its loyal fanbase. On October 13, 2025, Polaris shocked the industry by announcing the sale of a majority stake in Indian Motorcycle to Los Angeles-based private equity firm Carolwood LP. The news sent ripples through the motorcycle world, as few expected such a dramatic shift in ownership. This abrupt move ends a celebrated era of stability and growth under Polaris, which had guided Indian through a period of unprecedented success and revitalization. Now, the future of Indian is uncertain, raising questions about the company's direction, its product lineup, and its ability to maintain the legacy that has defined it for generations. Polaris will retain a small equity stake, but operational control now shifts to Carolwood, a firm with little experience in the motorcycle industry. The transition brings both opportunities and risks as new leadership takes the helm. This marks a pivotal new chapter in Indian's long and colorful story, one that could redefine its place in the industry for years to come. The transition closes the book on a successful 13-year revival and opens a new era as Indian becomes a standalone company, charting its own course for the first time in over a decade. The industry is left wondering, will Indian continue to innovate and inspire, or will it struggle to find its footing without Polaris's guidance? Can Indian maintain its momentum and identity under new ownership, or will the pressures of private equity reshape the brand in unexpected ways? All eyes are on what's next for America's first motorcycle company, as Indian Motorcycle embarks on its most challenging journey yet. Carolwood LP, Indian's new majority owner, isn't a household name in motorcycling. In fact, for many motorcycle enthusiasts, the name might not ring any bells at all. But behind the scenes, Carolwood has quietly built a reputation for transforming established brands and helping them reach new heights. Based in Los Angeles, this private equity firm specializes in acquiring iconic brands with untapped potential, focusing on growth while preserving core identity. Their portfolio includes companies from a range of industries, but their strategy remains consistent. Identify brands with loyal followings and invest in their future. Their approach is hands-on but collaborative, often working with existing management or bringing in industry veterans. Carolwood believes that the best results come from blending fresh perspectives with deep industry experience, ensuring that each brand's unique culture is respected. Carolwood's public statements emphasize respect for Indian's legacy and a commitment to long-term growth, not just quick profits. They've made it clear that honoring the heritage of Indian Motorcycle is a top priority, and that any changes will be made thoughtfully, and with input from those who know the brand best. Unlike a traditional manufacturer, private equity brings new dynamics, aggressive growth targets, and a sharp focus on returns. This means setting ambitious goals, measuring progress closely, and making tough decisions when necessary. But it also means bringing in resources and expertise that can help Indian compete on a global stage. The big question: can Carolwood balance financial goals with the passion-driven motorcycle market? Motorcycles aren't just products, they're a way of life for many riders. Carolwood will need to understand and embrace this culture if they hope to succeed. Their first move, appointing a seasoned CEO, shows they're serious about Indian's future. This leader brings both business acumen and a genuine appreciation for the brand's storied past, signaling a thoughtful approach to the transition. The brand's fate now hinges on Carolwood's stewardship and understanding of what makes Indian special. The coming years will reveal whether this new chapter leads to renewed glory, or if the challenges of balancing tradition and innovation prove too great. Carolwood's appointment of Mike Kennedy as CEO signals a commitment to real motorcycle expertise. Kennedy brings over 30 years in the industry, including 26 years at Harley-Davidson and leadership roles at Vance and Hines and Rumble On. His deep knowledge of the market and competition reassures fans and dealers alike. Kennedy's experience covers manufacturing, brand strategy, and dealership operations, crucial for Indian's next phase. His leadership promises stability and a competitive edge, leveraging insights from both the OEM and aftermarket worlds. With Kennedy at the helm, Indian's transition to a standalone company is in the hands of a proven industry veteran. The brand's future will be shaped by someone who knows the American motorcycle landscape inside and out. Why did Polaris decide to sell Indian now, after years of pouring resources, innovation, and passion into reviving this legendary motorcycle brand? The timing of this move has left many industry watchers and motorcycle enthusiasts asking, what changed, and why now? According to CEO Mike Speetzen, this is all part of a broader strategic realignment. Polaris wants to sharpen its focus on its core powersports businesses. Think off-road vehicles, ATVs, and snowmobiles, where it already leads the market and sees the most growth potential. By stepping away from Indian, Polaris can channel more energy and investment into these high-performing segments. Indian, while iconic and respected, operates in a premium motorcycle market that comes with its own set of unique challenges: fierce competition, shifting consumer tastes, and high development costs. The brand's heritage is strong, but it's a different world from Polaris's traditional powersports arena. By spinning off Indian, both companies gain the freedom to pursue their own visions. Polaris can double down on what it does best, while Indian gets the chance to innovate and grow under new ownership, potentially unlocking new opportunities in the motorcycle industry. From a financial perspective, the deal is a win for Polaris. It not only boosts the company's bottom line with an immediate influx of capital, but also reduces its exposure to the unpredictable and often volatile motorcycle market, which can be affected by economic swings and changing consumer preferences. Indian accounted for roughly 7% of Polaris's total revenue, a significant figure, but not enough to outweigh the benefits of a strategic divestment. This move allows Polaris to streamline its operations and focus on the segments that drive the majority of its growth and profitability. For Polaris, the mission to revive and re-establish Indian as a premier motorcycle brand is accomplished. The company can now look back with pride, knowing it brought Indian back to life, and look forward to new opportunities ahead. Ultimately, the sale is a pragmatic and forward-thinking move, cashing in on Indian's renewed strength, while positioning Polaris for a sharper, more focused future in the powersports industry. The timing of the sale is tied to tough economic conditions in 2025. High interest rates and economic uncertainty have hit big-ticket items like motorcycles hard, slowing sales across the industry. Even with Indian's strong performance in mid-size cruisers, the overall market has been sluggish. Polaris's own results have been resilient, but the climate likely prompted a strategic review. Selling Indian from a position of strength, not desperation, allows Polaris to double down on more stable segments. For Indian, independence means a focused response to motorcycle market challenges. The move insulates both companies from future volatility. It's a proactive step in a turbulent economic landscape. A major concern in any sale is the fate of the workforce. The new Indian motorcycle company will retain about 900 employees, ensuring continuity in engineering, design, and manufacturing. This preserves the expertise behind Indian's recent success. However, with over 1,000 employees in the division, some roles, especially in shared corporate functions, may be eliminated. The transition offers the core team a chance to build a more focused, agile company. Moving from a large corporation to private equity brings new pressures, but also new opportunities. CEO Mike Kennedy's leadership will be crucial in guiding the team through this cultural shift. The workforce's passion and skill remain central to Indian's future. Indian's American manufacturing roots are secure in the New Deal. The Spirit Lake, Iowa, plant, where all Indian motorcycles are assembled, remains with the new company, along with the Monticello, Minnesota facility. This ensures continuity in quality and production. The European Design and Technology Center in Switzerland also stays with Indian, blending heritage with innovation. Keeping design and manufacturing teams together is vital for seamless product development. Carolwood isn't just buying a brand, they're acquiring the full operational ecosystem. For customers, Indian motorcycles will continue to be built by the same skilled hands, in the same places. This continuity is key to maintaining Indian's premium reputation. The sale of Indian motorcycle came as a true shock. No leaks, no rumors, just a sudden announcement. Dealers, competitors, and the media were blindsided, amplifying the impact. The Polaris Indian partnership was seen as a rare revival success, making the decision even more surprising. The secrecy of the deal prevented destabilizing speculation and protected morale. When the news broke, it reset the competitive landscape overnight. Indian shifts from being part of a powersports giant to a standalone, private equity-backed company. This changes how competitors view Indian and how the brand will operate. The industry is still processing the news, but its effects will be felt for years. The heavyweight motorcycle segment just got a major shakeup. With new ownership and leadership, Indian faces both uncertainty and opportunity. The immediate focus is a smooth transition, reassuring employees, dealers, and customers that the brand's core values remain. Retaining factories and most of the workforce signals a commitment to continuity. As a standalone company, Indian can be more agile, innovative, and aggressive in the market. Mike Kennedy's leadership could mean bolder strategies and a stronger challenge to rivals. But private equity ownership brings pressure for returns, raising concerns about cost-cutting or shifts in brand identity. The real test: can Indian balance investor demands with the authenticity and quality that define the brand? The motorcycle world is watching closely to see where Indian rides next.